I'm leaving in less than an hour to head to DC for a stitch and sip at the National Portrait Gallery. I'm very excited. That atrium area is so pretty and I have crocheted there many a time, and I will be doing that again tonight. I got my makeup station set up. I'm not doing a full face, but I figured I'd do like a get ready with me. I'd like to be more consistent about making YouTube videos, and I want to be better about speaking on camera. I feel like I'm very out of practice with that, so we're gonna record and do a get ready with me. At some point I will also eat this lasagna, probably not on screen. I don't like the sound of chewing, so mukbangs are not in my future, probably ever. But I made the vegetarian lasagna and I'm hoping it will be nice and filling so I don't get tempted to buy any food while in DC because my budget is zero. I'm paying for the train ride there and hopefully that is it. Okay, before I sit down to do my makeup, I'm going to do a fit check. Believe it or not, I actually picked out this entirely green outfit before I realized it would be St. Patrick's Day. Believe it if you will, if you won't, whatever. I just remembered I have green glasses, so I will change that after I'm done doing my makeup. Well, first I'm gonna take some big bites of my lasagna. I filmed a little fit check, fit assembly as I was getting dressed. If you want to watch those fit checks, they're going to be posted on my YouTube shorts and my TikTok, and I have a separate account on Instagram because for some reason I feel called to compartmentalize my Instagram situation, but not that much. I just feel like my Scarlet Stitch brand for Instagram needs to be a little bit more cohesive and focus on my projects and tutorials and educational content. So I have a Scarlet Not Stitch account for where I'm doing stuff that's not really stitching. Like maybe cosplays that aren't fully crocheted. And if you check out the bio as of right now, it says something like makeup, fashion, and lifestyle. I want to post more of like my fit check content, hopefully do more makeup. This isn't necessarily going to be a crazy makeup look for tonight, just doing something somewhat casual. I don't even know what casual is anymore. I just don't go out as much as I used to. A couple summers ago I was going into DC constantly, and that is just not the case recently as I'm needed at home a lot more. So when I do make it out of the house, I'm trying to make it more of a special occasion. This outing is also really reminding me of when I attempted to do the Artist Way. I can't remember what week I got to, but I did not complete it, and I do want to actually try going through the entirety of the Artist Way. But it's kind of giving like Artist Date vibes. Also, this is the palette I'm using. I now have the Twilight, New Moon, and Eclipse palettes. My favorite is this. I really like warm tones. I feel like they suit my face the best, and I just went in. I went in with these colors here, Alice Senior Year and Trade Secrets, and then also Mood Control. With the green eyes, I feel like I don't want to do green on green on green. Sometimes I do, but it's not the vibe right now. Before I do lip products, I gotta eat more. We're doing okay on time, so I don't necessarily need to rush. Hopefully I can edit the reels and stuff on the train, get some stitching done. I really like being a thought daughter on the train and just staring at the window and listening to my playlist. I also have this New Moon eye pencil. Oh no, the little, like, thing is coming off. What color is it? I don't know what shade it is, but it's pretty and it's sparkly, so we're gonna go in. It's like a hollow thing. Like that. I don't know, you'll see it on my eyes in a second. I used to feel like every look had to have, like, a drastic black eyeliner, but I have grown out of that, I think. I still like it, I just don't think I must have it for every look, which used to be my belief. I also feel like I get into cosplay a lot less than I'd like to and than I used to. So every time I have to do my makeup, I feel like I'm getting back into the groove of it out of practice. Gotta love those hooded eyes that immediately take away from what you just did. I also no longer have the product that I used to use to line my waterline. I know a lot of people are like, you shouldn't do that, it makes your eyes look small or whatever, but I like the dramatic emphasis of my eyes. I'm gonna eat a little more, so I'm still not doing my lip product. I picked up this roll-on perfume at AwesomeCon. I love tea scented things. My favorite hand lotion and lip gloss was black tea scented. I got it in New York and it's like Kirby themed, but I'm almost running out of it. Those were very expensive. I don't necessarily feel like I have to replace with the exact same brand. So I'm trying out some different tea things. This is a much sweeter, fruity scent than just the tea, which I also like, but I think this is nice. It's very spring. I also have a really weak sense of smell, so I have been told that I have a tendency to put on too much perfume, and as somebody who sometimes gets migraines from intense smells, I'm really trying to be cognizant of that, and if I can't smell that much, I feel like that's the right zone to be in. I don't want to trigger somebody else's migraines. I would never put perfume on if I'm going on an airplane. I think that's like the most selfish thing to do. Every time I run out of mascara, I feel like I buy a different brand. I'm not married to any specific mascara. Because honestly, most of them are like the same. There are some that were really clumpy for me, but other than that, I just go for drugstore. Things I am currently working on are H&H and the Fiber and Fabric Festival, which is happening right before H&H. I'm gonna be in Chicago for like forever, but I'm also not gonna get to go into Chicago except for maybe like a day or two. If I can afford it, I want to stay for like the weekend after H&H. Last year I did that, I stayed an extra day, but I was so tired from H&H I couldn't really do sightseeing. It'd be ideal to go ahead of time, but I have a feeling I'm gonna be finishing up stuff in those last few days, so I won't be able to sightsee. So I just have to conserve my energy or power through for those 2 days and then sleep for like ever when I come back from Chicago. This is what we've got for eyes. I'm still figuring out how I like to do my eyebrows, but I know I like to shave them. RIP to my eyebrow piercing, which died when I started Accutane. That was another reason I like to shave them. I liked the emphasis there. I don't know if I'm gonna get it again. I kind of like not being stressed out when I put a wig cap on and fearing for my life when I put a wig cap on. I have an Eclipse highlighter. I like what I like, man. Look how pretty. There's you, there's the camera. Before I forget, these are nails that I got from the TikTok shop. They're pretty, they're nice, they're pretty sturdy. Just gonna go in with my finger. Because, you know, I'm gonna wear a mask because I don't like getting sick. I'm somebody who would get sick a couple times a month. Usually when I was on my period, I still have a hormonal cycle even though I don't have a uterus. And I got rid of my uterus during this pandemic, and because COVID can permanently disable people, and I have enough conditions I don't want to be worsened by COVID, I don't really want to take the chance on going maskless. I just don't get sick anymore, and it's great. I love that. I know I don't have a great immune system, but there are people who will judge me because they're lame losers. You're not entitled to my face, you weirdo. Gotta eat! It's hard to film a get ready with me if I'm trying to eat in between every step. Like I'm just chewing and doing my makeup. Sometimes I draw on like a tail, but I really like just doing this tiny little mini brow. It makes me happy. And I'm gonna do my lips even though I'm gonna cover it with a mask. I'm very full. This is where we got with this. I still have to pack my bag. Which one am I gonna do? Am I going this or this? I kind of want to try this. I thought this was a lip liner for a second, so let me put on a lip liner. And if you ever see me really overline my lips, just know it was an accident that I was trying to remedy. And apparently people don't like doing a Cupid's bow. I have a maybe pronounced one. This is a powder to cream lipstick. I'm excited to try it. This is from the Eclipse line and it's called Newborn. Oh, it's really dark. I think my makeup is finished. I'm going to go get my green glasses and then I'm gonna pack everything. This is for my Deoxys cosplay for H&H. I got some wonderful thread. Thread can help it not get stretched out, and then this one has like a slight sheen to it. I would have gotten something way more metallic, but that just like wasn't the option. Although I do have one other. I got this Dime fabric from H&H last year. Bringing some reading in case on the way there or back I want to rest my hands and do some reading. My green compression gloves, my crochet kit, my carabiner of holding. I got this when I was at Katsucon. I got this from Otakon years ago. We're just gonna put it on the side. I can't wear it on my body because I don't have any belt loops. It's the mask I'll be using. Essentials bag with hand sanitizer and stuff like that. The notebook for this project, it has a dedicated notebook. The headpiece I'm working on, I really hope I'll be able to start with the red yarn. Otherwise I'm bringing it for no reason. Headphones for the train. It's called an analog night. However, I want to take photos and document. I also have to for my cosplays, for the build books and stuff. So when I go, I'm gonna take videos on this and photos on this as kind of like meeting in the halfway between analog. Like it's not a screen that can access the internet immediately. Bring my water bottle. That would be a smart thing to do. Oh my god, this bag is gonna be so heavy. Alright, I have a massive bag, but it's a craft net. I'd be shocked if there weren't at least one other person with a massive bag of works in progress. Packing my baby tripod that folds up very nicely, because I want to get some videos, so I might use my phone to record some stuff, but I'll try not to. Unless it doesn't seem like it'll be that much of a vibe killer, and then I will. I forgot to pack an extra hook in a different size, so I could use the red yarn. I hate this. Here's the final look featuring a green jacket I forgot I was gifted. Yay. And then here's me at the National Portrait Gallery. Gosh, that atrium is just so beautiful. And also, I was hungry after, lo and behold. So I got some sweet potato fries and this Hip City not chicken sandwich. Hip City Veg in DC is a fully vegan restaurant, which is really cool. I had a super fun time. I met some really nice people. We hung out, we stitched. It was really good to be in community with other crafters and get to talk about all the technical stuff and learn about other people's crafts and what they're working on. I had a really good time. I'm glad I went out, and hopefully I'll get to see these people again.